Hi guys, it's Damon from Local Yokels, and we're sending out dried beans to our subscribers this week. So I'm going to make you a quick recipe for beans that you can make at your house with a lot of ingredients that we have at Local Yokels, like fresh herbs, onions, dried peppers, garlic, beans. They're pinto beans this week. And we have some spices and some olive oil. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take these dried peppers and put them into a bowl with some hot water and rehydrate them. So that's what I'm going to do. This one's kind of big, so I'm going to break it down. Once these are all rehydrated, you're going to take out the stem and you're going to take out all the seeds. So we'll do that once they're all done. And we can start chopping this onion up. So yeah, we're going to use this whole thing. We have about a pound of beans, and this is a big yellow onion. So I like to do it like this. Take one side off and get the next side and peel it down. And then you can just peel the whole onion like that. It's nice and easy. And we're going to do this diced today. So chop this. Yeah, you gotta work quick with the onions or put something over your eyes because you'll instantly start to cry like I am right now. Where is that garlic? All right, and we're gonna break down a couple cloves of garlic. Give them a whack and open them up. And then once you get all the skin off and the tops off, you can just mince them, is what we're gonna do. Yeah, breathe through your what? Your mouth?
Yep.
It's not working.
It's not working.
It's not working. Well, if you soak them overnight, it'll soften them up all the way, and it'll cut down on your cooking time. The way we're gonna do it is we're just gonna cook them straight from dried. It takes about maybe an hour and a half, but they turn out real nice and creamy. Hang on one second. Wipe the tears from my face. There we go. Nice and sanitary. There's the garlic. All right, now we're gonna bloom our spices. We need to heat up some oil in a saucepan, so that's what I'm gonna start doing now. All right, so you're going to turn on your saucepan to medium. There we go. And get some oil going in there. Probably only need about 2 or 3 tablespoons. And we'll get that heating up, and then we'll put in our spices to bloom. Okay, so our oil is all heated up. It's going fucking crazy in the pan. So we're gonna add some spices and basically just what we have here in the house today. Some cinnamon, a little bit of mushroom spice, pure flavor, and a little bit of ground cumin. Usually I would like to use seeds, but again, it's what we got today. So there we go. We're gonna let that do its thing and then throw in the onions. Here go the onions. All right, we'll cook those for about 5 minutes and then throw in the garlic. Okay, so our onions are going and they're picking up a little bit of color. That's good. I'm gonna throw in a couple sprigs of rosemary and a little bit of salt for those onions. And a couple more minutes and we'll throw in our garlic. All right, so we got our onions going. It's time to get these peppers prepped. So take off the top, split them open, and take out the seeds. If you like your beans real spicy, you can keep those seeds in. But I'm going to take these out. And these are just dried hatch chili peppers that we get from Alvarez Organic Farms in Mapton. And anybody that knows local yokels knows that we use these guys a lot. We really like them. And they do a great job. One of the oldest organic farms in Washington State. All right. So you want to cut these up pretty dang small. So kind of looking for like a mince. Because you want them to break down pretty good in the beans while they're cooking. Another way that you can do this is to just throw this into a food processor real quick and just dump that puree into the onions. But this is the way that I've been doing it recently. Just making sure that you get them small enough so they really break down in the beans. And when you put the peppers in, it's also a good time to put in the garlic. Garlic only needs to cook in there for about 2 minutes before you add anything else. So. All right. Well, there's no seeds in here, but it's going to be spicy with the amount of chilies that we got. All right, looks good. Let me just... a couple more times. All right, awesome. And that's how your fingers should look when you're done. All right, time for the garlic and the peppers. There goes the garlic. You can see the pan's picking up a little bit of color. We're going to get that deglaze once we put the water in. Just give us a little stir, and then come the peppers. There they go, there they go. They're looking good. Okay, like I said, let those go for a couple minutes. Maybe put a little bit more salt in while we introduce something else. Here we go. So what we're going to do is rinse the beans off in a colander, and you just want to look for any small stones and pick them out now if you can. It's much better to do it now than when the soup is done. You might break a tooth. All right, looks good. So we're just going to add 2 quarts of water to these beans. And first you want to deglaze the pot a little bit. Just pour in the water, stir it around, get all the goodness off the bottom of the pot, and then you can pour in the rest of your water. Of course, you could use chicken stock if you'd like to. All right, so it's boiling, so we're just going to put the lid on almost all the way and turn the heat down to medium-low. And check on it every 15 minutes and keep stirring it. So once your beans have cooked down a little bit, you can add some water to them, and you're going to want to check them around the hour and 15-minute mark to see how tender they are. It's not really the amount of liquid that's in the pot, but it's how tender your beans are that's going to tell you when they're done. You want them to be nice and creamy. So they're just about done. You want to take out your sprigs of rosemary or thyme or bay leaves if you have them in there. And yeah, it's ready to dish up. I usually like to make this dish and cook a over easy egg and put that on the top of it and have it with some chips as well. It's really good. So hopefully you try this recipe and like it as well.